You know how much damage you did coming out of her vagina, grabbing all her wires and pulling
I was
them?
the second one. I was good.
I was the first one out.
Yeah,
I
and that hurts the most.
I kept it nice.
That hurt.
On the way out, I kept it nice.
You put everything back where you found it.
And I closed the curtains on my way out.
I'll leave the light on for you.
Now, my twin brothers, on the other hand.
Oh.
Boy.
British Bulldogs.
2 in there at one time?
Oh, boy. As her last pregnancy.
I'm sure it was the last one. They ripped out all the fucking circuit boards.
Opie is here, and his show starts now.
A little mellow today.
Oh, good song.
You like that one there, Carl Ruiz?
That's a fantastic song.
Talking Heads, this must be the place.
Everything's going good today.
When it's all said and done, I think that's my favorite Talking Heads song, if you need to know. What's your favorite Talking Heads song, E-Rock? If you had to say off the cuff.
I would say Wild Wild Life.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one,
Yeah,
too.
it is a good one.
That is a
All
good
right,
one.
I can't beat them up for that.
Yeah.
What about
It's
Once
good,
in a
and there's a
Lifetime?
great cover of it in Cool Runnings, too.
Yes.
Do I know that?
It's like a reggae calypso version.
Oh, all right. You got to play it like a little later on the show, coming back from break. What about Once in a Lifetime? What about Psycho Killer? What about Take Me to the River?
I like to Take Me to the River.
You like that one?
That's a good one.
Because then you could disappear. The river will lead you to many places, Carl.
We can't talk about that anymore.
What? Oh, really?
My wife said I sounded like an idiot, and it was embarrassing.
Why would that stop you now?
I mean, no, but it was like she was dead serious.
Oh.
She says, Carl, you sounded like a complete idiot, and you're embarrassing everybody with your fucking disappearance
Right
stories.
on. I got to say, Carl, I stuck up for you. I posted a picture on my Instagram, Opie Radio, because you're wearing the fine Opie Radio t-shirt today.
It's comfortable.
And I wrote, Sabor Chef is a fucking soldier. Get yours at www.opieradio.com.
Right.
And then a guy writes, he may be a soldier, but he's a drain on the show.
Oh, twat on Instagram.
So, I broke one of my own rules, and I actually replied to a twatty
did?
twat. And I just wrote,
most of the people that don't like me though are from New Jersey, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know, man.
You're going to get cancer anyway.
Well, that's not a good sign because, I don't know, a lot of our audience comes from Jersey, Carl.
Well, that explains all the negative tweets.
A lot of our audience comes from Jersey. And then I would squeeze some Long Island in there.
Long Island's good.
Then I would squeeze just a little of Manhattan, believe it or not. And then I would have to go Philly, and then I would go Boston after that.
Philly, Boston.
With a little taste of Chicago. Those are some big areas for the radio show.
Jersey's not my thing.
Why is Jersey not your thing, man? Everyone's suffering in Jersey.
Yeah, they don't like
Everyone's getting their ass handed to them in Jersey.
Jersey's tough, man. I feel bad for people that live in Jersey. I really do.
Yeah?
It's a hard state to live in.
Do you got the Hasidics moving into your area?
No, in a town that I used to live in, they came in. They light the towns up, boy.
So you do know about this.
The armada of station wagons coming in?
No, I'll just say this. I was at a communion party over the weekend, and I was in an area in Jersey, and they're getting very scared, and the chatter in town is they're coming.
When they come.
The chatter is they're on their way.
When they come. You ever see the movie 300? When they look over the ridge and all the fucking boats are out in the fucking...
Yeah.
That's how it is.
So, supposedly the Hasidic Jews, they come, they take over, they set policy, they become politicians, they change the rules of the school.
I lived it.
So you know this.
Passaic, New Jersey.
Right. Now I got to be careful how I talk about this because... No, I mean, they just have a very different way of life. That's all. And supposedly they come in, they take a little look-see, and then they buy the first house, and they always overpay for that first house.
Yep. And then they dump the market.
And then pure panic sets in, and then everyone puts their houses up for sale, and then you fast forward a year or two, and it's a Hasidic community in the suburbs. Yeah. And then they take over.
Yeah.
All the restaurants you know and love, goodbye.
Gone, everything.
So
I hope you like Bialys.
Because they don't, I don't know. Do they play well with others? I mean, at this party over the weekend, they were in a complete panic. They're like the chatter in town is. It's only one town away.
That's enough.
And right over that hill, they were actually pointing and going right over that hill. right over that hill. And then they were mentioning what town it is, right over that hill. And they say if you take this road, go to the end, and take a left, go about a half a mile, and it's over.
Let me tell you, there's a little telltale signs I learned, too. I would know the beginning of the block. I would go, and the landscaping would start to get a little shaky.
Yeah.
You know, the grass would be over like 3 inches high.
So you've heard of this before?
I lived it. They brought in their own mayor and everything. Within 3 years, it was.
That's what I hear.
Different town.
Yeah, it's different. They get into politics and everything, and it just becomes their town. Simple as that.
And you can't drink and drive on Saturday because you'll hit one of them because they're just crossing the streets. They walk the temple.
Oh,
what, Paul?
I live in Brooklyn, right next to like the Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
Friday night, you could go through every freaking green light as soon as it hits.
Yeah.
Saturday, they are all over the place.
And what? You got to stop at green lights?
You just have to stop.
They don't look when they cross. They just walk out. They'll push the stroller into the middle of the road before they go up.
That's crazy. They leave with baby stroller.
Yeah, and then they double park everywhere, too, and they're terrible at driving.
All right, Paul.
Wow, yeah. Be careful there, Paul. Be careful.
Lock-in Hannity's getting fired up.
Kevin in Houston, why is Opie leaving Texas out? I'm not leaving Texas out. Yeah, but Texas seems to like this show a lot, too.
I love Texas.
There you go. Especially like Dallas. I know, Kevin, you're in Houston, but especially Dallas.
Houston. I just heard the most awesome thing in Houston.
What's that?
They have a thing called steak night.
Yeah.
That I found out about Twitter.
Oh, it only took 7 minutes for Carl to start talking about food.
Oh, you're right. Forget it. Forget it. I don't want the twatty twats.
You got to continue now.
So there's bars with no liquor, with no food, no kitchens.
Right.
So they have all these pit masters come and they make steaks for people at night. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, very nice.
That's it. We're back to everything else.
All right, that was very easy. I want to congratulate you on the fixing of the candy machine.
I fucking nailed it.
And supposedly there's a bit of chatter around the hallways. People were like, what were they saying to you?
Dude, I swear to God,
they were coming up to you and saying your candy machine's fixed?
People I never talked to before was like, dude, we got the machine. It's fixed.
Yeah.
They fixed the machine. I'm like, thank you. So we did it. Thank you, Opie. I appreciate it.
So you got the Reese's today?
I got the Reese's. I got a little cookie.
I got to tell you, if we're bitching about the candy machine and the candy machine is fixed the next day, I think we're going to turn this thing around.
I think we're going to turn it around.
I'm going to have a different attitude.
I think you should cheer. I mean, everything's going great for me. You're next.
Yeah?
Well,
I'm next for what?
I don't know.
I don't like anything in that candy machine. I just wanted to make sure it was fixed for Carl Ruiz.
Thank you very much. I can't be happier today.
All right, let's go to Brett in Texas. He has something on the Hasidic Jews. I'm not trying to say anything bad about the Hasidic Jews. I'm just relaying what I saw this weekend. A complete panic by white people. Go ahead, Brett in Texas.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Wow, we're good, Brett.
Hey, I'll tell you what they did down here. I live in Huntsville, Texas, and there used to be a...
You're bubbly, bro. You're bubbly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave.
And the good old
Texas phone call is bubbly. Yeah, try one more try.
Does it sound okay now?
What do you think, Carl? Should we try this?
Drop it.
Drop it? All right. Brett, call back. I'll
use a landline.
Yeah, use a landline call back.
I don't have one. All I got is cell phone.
Oh, he sounds clear.
Wait, you're doing all right now. All right, go ahead, quickly. Go ahead, Brett.
Okay, there was a strip mall here that had Tractor Supply, a bunch of other stores in there, Firestone Tire Center, all that.
Right.
One day I was in a Brookshire Brothers. This is about 5 years ago. So this has been in planning, and I seen a Hasidic Jew in there. The last time I saw one was when I was in Brooklyn, New York, because I used to be a truck driver. Right. So I'd go through Brooklyn, and I see a Hasidic Jew in a local grocery store here in Huntsville. I go, what the fuck is going on? And I go, oh, shit. I go, here goes property. I go, here goes property right now. Just the same thing Carl was saying. You know, it's an overinflated market. They make their own market, is what it is.
Right. You're really crabbing out. But
well, we got you. Yeah.
We pretty much got what you're saying there, Brett. That's exactly what they were saying at this party, this communion party. Because we're praising another god.
Right.
And
same God.
There's not just going to be one family that just happens to move in. They're the scouts.
Yeah.
They're the scouts.
They're the breachers. They breach.
And then all of a sudden people are like, oh boy, they've decided that this is where they want to live. It's over. When they decide where they're going to settle in, that's it. That is it.
But you know what? If you're a small group, that's the way you do it. I mean,
Candy machine is fixed, Sherrod Small.
They fixed the vending machine.
We're turning things around.
And look, someone brought us Zap chips from New Orleans.
What is it? What are they called?
Zap chips?
What's Zap chips?
Zap Voodoo, New Orleans, kettle style voodoo.
You know who this came from?
Bro, they're also saying, hey man, the vending machine is fixed.
Tell me in the holes.
I think we're going to be turning things around now.
Wait, who told them that?
Just randoms.
Randoms in suits. Saying, hey, Carl.
You know, the people that wear the little pass like that because nobody knows them?
Carl, good news. The vending machine is fixed.
Yeah.
They did not. That's the word on the floor today.
We making a difference.
I think we're making a difference, bro.
Oh, wait a minute. First, I got a hello from one of the big dudes last week.
Wow.
In the hall that I never got.
Right.
And now they fixed the vending machine and came to you and told you?
As I was walking to the vending machine to document that it wasn't fixed.
Right.
Everybody came quickly and told me it was good to go.
Yeah.
Something's happening around here.
Something's happening.
I feel
changes in the wind.
I feel it.
Yeah. We here now, bitches.
Oh, I don't care what happens to you guys. The machine's good.
They never got back to me about the article, but I'm feeling it!
Oh, they never spoke about the article?
No.
Nah, they never got back.
They ain't saying
what
who
are
the
you gonna
sources?
do?
Oh, they're trying to.
Makes it a little strange makes it a little strange when you're, in this studio doing some radio.
Yeah.
Hey, Sherrod, we were talking about the Hasidic Jews. Because I forgot to mention over the weekend.
The Hasidim, but I don't believe them?
Well,
that's what you remember to say.
I was at a communion party, and the whole discussion was the fact that there's chatter in town. They're very nervous because the Hasidics are one town over, and they're sniffing around.
They're trying to come by out the town.
They're sniffing around, and they were actually pointing to a hill, saying they're right over that hill. And we're the next town, and they're very worried.
And they're coming in by.
Well, they explain what happens, that a family comes in, and they buy one house, and it's over at that point.
That's it.
You know it's over. They're the scouts, and they're getting things going.
Yeah.
And then they take over the town, and then they get involved with politics and the school board and all that. And they just change it all to suit their needs.
So who's nervous up there? The white people get nervous?
Everybody.
Very nervous, yes.
The squirrels are nervous.
And they were even give me directions. They're like, if you go to the bottom of the hill, you take a left, you go a half a mile, they're everywhere.
Oh, they drive all day and scout in the minivans. They're probably surrounding them in the minivan, scouting them.
And I'm not saying that there's any. Well, I don't know what I'm saying.
Don't say nothing.
I think I know what you're saying. You don't want them to come over and take over your neighborhood.
No, it's not my neighborhood, but it's someone close to me, certainly. And there's a buzz in the air.
Let me ask you a question.
They come in and buy everything up, though.
Everything.
Look, I'm from Brooklyn, so I know we have our sections for my whole life.
Yeah, I know.
We have Hasidic areas.
But have
the
you
whole
seen?
Area is Hasidic.
Can you explain to Opie that they have Hasidic cops?
Yeah, they got the ambulance, they have the cops, they have like the neighborhood watch, they have the grocery stores, they got the hardware stores, they got Toys for Us.
Yeah.
There's a toy store called Toys for Us.
Toys for Us?
Yes. Not Toys R Us. Toys for Us.
Yes.
And it's a Hasidic Jewish toy store in Brooklyn.
What if I go in there?
I mean, they'll let you in, I guess.
They'll let you in, but they're going to fuck you the whole time.
You're going to get overcharged.
You're going to get overcharged. And what are you going to buy in there? Like a little toy lampshade hat?
You found it? Did you find Toys for Us right in Brooklyn, New York?
There it is.
Toys for Us. Look at that. Man, those toys are from the turn of the century. What the hell is that?
Plastic Amish toys.
How about some colors on your toys? Is that made out of wood? What the hell is that thing? What do you do with that thing?
God, Geppetto's busy as shit then.
Oh my God.
They got some alright.
I just splash some color on your fucking...
Everything's blue and white.
I like toys from Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, didn't Laura Ingalls play with that same fucking...
Are these fucking blind kid toys?
Didn't Nellie Olsen throw one of those at fucking Laura Ingalls?
Well, it's sad because it's the same story all over again. It's hard to live with each other.
Because they don't really interact with...
They don't want to interact with others.
That's the problem.
They want to interact with their own. And so that's why in this area they're in a complete panic going...
Right.
They changed the rules at one of the parks.
Why? What's the rule?
Because they were taking over the parks.
Yeah.
So they came up with like dress codes and this and that.
But you can't wear the curly curls on the side of your...
They didn't tell me the exact. They didn't tell me the exact thing, but they changed the rules of the park just to try to keep them out of that one park.
You can't.
I'm telling you, they're losing their minds.
That's what y'all get. Worried about black people this whole time.
No kidding.
Worried about blacks this whole time, and now the Hasidics came in and took your neighborhood. Dummy, it's good.
They all come in dressed like the Matrix. They're crazy.
But we're in the middle of talking about that. Let's see.
Opie, what would you do? Let's say you're in your elevator and one of the guys shows up.
What do you mean?
Like you say you're in the elevator.
Yeah.
And you're going up to your apartment.
Yeah.
And it opens like a floor under you.
Yeah.
And then one of those guys show up, the Hasidics. What do you do?
I don't know. I would say.
Do you have a meeting with everybody else?
I talk to them all the time.
Yeah, I would say hi to them.
They talk, and they're friendly people.
Not really.
The ones I ran into.
Wow, Paul!
Paul, you all right?
They're not very friendly.
They probably hate you, Paul. With good reason.
They probably see you and your brother. They think you're some kind of sorcerer devil or something.
You look like you could be like one of those redheaded Jews.
Yeah, there go Red Paul. There go Paul right there.
There's Paul right there.
Yeah, Paul could be one of those redheaded Jews, man.
There's Paul. Where's my brother?
You might have to grow some shit, but
yeah, you got to grow those little locks on the side,
and then you'll be accepted.
Yep.
But they do not. But you think they? First of all, who they really despise is Jews.
Yeah,
right.
The Hasidics.
Oh,
they look
really?
at the other Jews like, you are not a real Jew.
Real.
Stop faking. That's how they look. That's how. Yes.
Yeah, their problem is within.
My interaction with the Hasidics has always been wonderful. I mean, that B&H.
B&H.
Used to go there a lot, and man, they could have been nicer.
I got to tell you,
B&H is brutal.
Huh?
Opie.
Brutal in there.
You're
it's like
white
a fucking
in there,
airport.
But me and Sherrod go in there.
Yeah, we ain't the same. We don't
Lights
get the
out,
same.
Cub Scout.
We don't get the same reaction in as you.
Why?
They chase me around there like I got a dynamite vest on.
Because they know that you got money. You come in there with your rich white skin, the skin they want.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys been there together?
No, not together. I've been to B&H many a time. I'm going to get camera pods or whatever I got to get for some production.
It's an amazing store.
They got a lot of shit, but
amazing.
And then everything goes above on that.
Right. I just want to know where they're walking to when you're in Manhattan.
They're ruining them.
You see a group go by. Where are they off to in such a hurry all the time?
The church.
Salvation.
Where's the salvation, though?
You got those little secret churches.
They ain't no secret. They take down a whole block. I mean, like, if you go to Eastern Parkway, go to Eastern Parkway.
Oh, my God.
Where's that?
In Brooklyn.
Okay.
Big, right there by the library and a museum, the Brooklyn Museum.
Yeah.
Go over there, like on a Friday.
Yeah.
Like right before like Sabbath kicks in that night, or at 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Shut down, my man.
The whole place.
They got the whole block. Yeah. It's clearly 10,000.
Yeah.
Hasids.
Really?
No question.
Opie, the whole
side of the block.
It smells like an everything bagel for like fucking 3 miles.
But they got all the buildings there. They got the science building.
Everything.
They got a whole bunch of buildings there.
And why is it being shut down?
Because they done shut the street down because they all walking in the street.
Well, I hope the NYPD is on it and giving out tickets.
They don't get anywhere near.
Why them shut it down? They shut that shit down for them.
Sure hope they're giving out tickets left and right.
No, they're not concerned citizen, Opie.
No.
Nope.
But they go hard, man.
They go hard.
They go hard, and they move in packs.
They take over neighborhoods. You're done.
All right, let me say hi to Jamie in New York. Jamie, go ahead.
Hey, I live up in Monroe, New York, which is up in Orange County.
Yes.
We live right next to the village of Kiryas Joel. And if you guys have never heard of this place, it is Hasidic Central.
Right.
They have invaded all of Monroe and Woodbury.
Oh.
Cockroaches.
Cockroaches? Well, I
wouldn't say that.
They just want to live like anyone else on this fine planet of ours.
I mean, it's more cockroaches on the planet.
Right.
Anybody else is really their
Come on,
planet.
geez, wow. Ooh.
Yeah, that's not cockroaching. But
Right.
yeah, so up in Monroe, in Orange County, it's a whole neighborhood, village.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can look this place up. I think it, as of a few years ago, was still the poorest place in all of the country.
The poorest?
The poorest city in the whole country.
Right.
Because they live on welfare.
They all live on welfare. I do know that.
They all live on welfare?
I'm just saying off of what I know, a lot of them get food stamps and shit like that.
Right.
Definitely in the Brooklyn ones.
Why? Is it against their religion to work?
No. Who gonna say no to free money?
I'm sorry, that was funny shit.
I don't know. The fuck?
Is it against their religion?
If you look at like the welfare and like food stamps in New York City, and who's really getting them shits, you'll be shocked.
More than the blacks?
More than the blacks.
More than the blacks.
Oh, yeah. Way more.
I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
There's a system. Huh. There's a system here to be worked, and you can make money off of if you know how to.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You can live for free if you know how to do it.
Hey, we got Andrew on Long Island. I think he's. Thank you. Andrew, are you the Andrew, the regular?
I am the Andrew, the regular. What's up, Ope?
Did I just give you an invite to the radio show?
Yes, you did.
Yeah! I just found out he's an Orthodox, though.
Oh, good. Let's find out. Tell us the secret.
I just ripped up the invite.
Paul is saying hang up from the beginning.
Hang up?
What the fuck is that?
Hold on a second. Can I take a page out of the Carl Ruiz playbook and say, fuck you, Paul?
Yeah. Andrew, you're an Orthodox. What town out there on Long Island?
I'm in Nassau County.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
Now, how do you feel about the non-Orthodox Jews? Be honest with us now, Drew.
So, dude, I'd be nothing but honest. You can ask me any question you ever wanted to know about the Jews, and you can ask me, and I will be honest with you about it. Seriously, any question, I will be completely honest. So, everything you guys were talking about, I have to defend that a lot of time being an Orthodox Jew.
Okay.
But, Sherrod said it. And Sherrod, you put it perfectly, man. From Brooklyn and Eastern Parkway and everything. It's very insular.
Yeah.
And I'm not Jewish to the Hasidic community.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty fucking Jewish.
Yeah, that's how you look at them.
Really?
Yes, it's more in battling than...
Wow, okay.
They would look at my girl like my girlfriend's Jewish, but then you don't look at her and see that she's Jewish.
Right.
But if she would have said, hey, I'm a Jew, they would have beat her ass.
They would have laughed at her?
Oh, they would have beat her.
And poke her with sticks?
Throw rocks at her.
Poke her with... Mush her face?
Poke her with sticks, Opie.
I'm telling you, they're so insular of a crew, it's like you can't even get in. It's not conducive to neighborhood. Am I right, Drew?
We should just...
Sherrod, you're right in a sense. Listen, you talk about places in New York. New York's a perfect example. The Borough Park, right?
Yeah.
Borough Park, Brooklyn. Eastern Parkway. Before 1950, 1960, you had, what you call regular Jewish people or non-Hasidic Jewish people who lived there, had synagogues and kosher restaurants and delis and all over the place. And, after 1950, 1960, Hasidic people started moving in, and they kicked the quote-unquote regular Jews out.
That's true. Wow. Now, was this asylum? Now, these Hasids who came to the city back then, was this like a asylum situation?
So some of it was, but most of it wasn't. I mean, listen, not to bring the show down, but the Holocaust took just a couple of us out. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, that's a handful. Let me know when it's up to 200 million, like the black fucking slave trade.
Sorry about that.
I had a good weekend in it.
Sorry about that.
They killed that many in a weekend during slavery.
I'm going to send you a Hallmark card. I'm sorry about that.
We took that motherfucking cruise with a bruise.
Right. What else you got on this, Andrew?
That's the thing with black people and Jews. You can always go back and forth about who had it or has it worse.
Yeah.
The only thing is the difference is, you talk about slavery. We got to go all the way back to Egypt. You guys have it documented with pictures and shit. So we kind of lost that battle.
Right. Yeah, and plus we were cattle, so they kept receipts. That's the.
Oh God.
Yeah, you ain't gonna lose a receipt on your horse, right? Because that's your horse.
Your horse is expensive.
So it's all paperwork to document all that slavery shit.
E-Rock's got a video playing.
Oh,
he asked me if I've seen this before. What is this, E-Rock?
This made the news and stuff a while ago. It was this guy riding his bike, and he hooked a GoPro up to his bike to show that the Hasidic Jews get all pissed off if you ride through their neighborhood.
Right.
And he's just on his bike there, and this guy who's in a van keeps cutting him off and now is confronting him that he comes through this neighborhood all the time, causes problems, stuff like that, and he's just riding his bike through the neighborhood every day to work or whatever he's doing.
I like a good neighborhood watch.
Good job. I think hats off to him.
Whoa. You don't own the streets,
Keeping
though,
people safe.
I kind of like the neighborhood watch.
No.
Good job, buddy.
No, is that
it's
bad?
only their area. When I was living in Brooklyn, we'd be coming home from bars and stuff like that. If you walk down the sidewalk, they're screaming and yelling at you. And
I bet you there's no crime going on in their neighborhoods.
Sure it is.
It's caused by them, though.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Sure there is. Yeah, they circumcising babies with their mouths.
Yeah, well,
I think that's a crime.
For real? I gotta defend this shit every day.
Yeah.
You know it's true. The hardcores do it that way.
Pull up the pictures. We pull up pictures right now.
Pull it up. Pull up the herpes case.
No.
Pull up the herpes case.
Dixie Paul. Pick it up.
Pull it up, Dixie Paul.
Maybe you don't do it that way, but there's been stories over the years.
Drew, you know the stories, Drew.
No. So wait, hold up.
All right, go ahead. Break it down.
All right. Listen, in any religious group, you are going to have right-wing nuts in any religious group.
Right.
And
you should have left-wing nuts turning them into the authorities. Right.
Does that happen in these right-wing insular communities and stuff? Yeah, it does, unfortunately, and that's some bullshit, and it sucks, but it does. It happens. It's the same thing, and every religion has got it.
But explain what we're referring to, though. Explain what we're referring to right now.
There you go, Andrew.
All right.
Come on.
Give us the truth. He told you to give us the truth now.
Come on.
In ritual Jewish circumcision, there is a part of it after the baby is circumcised where you have to make sure that blood is being drawn, that there's blood present.
Right.
Wait, what?
You have to make sure blood is present.
Okay. No.
Hundreds of years ago,
2 weeks.
when they didn't know about all this stuff that could happen, what would happen is there was no blood that was being shown or drawn after the circumcision, which can happen sometimes.
Say it.
The blood had to be drawn out by mouth. Okay?
No,
that's a blowjob.
It never did. It never did.
It was never
We've
required.
covered this story. Ed loved tackling this story.
Right.
We've covered this story for so many years. It never did. They just did it, and it became
a thing
acceptable that it happened.
Right. So they didn't have to do their mouth.
Obviously, now there's stuff that you don't need to, but even back then there was ways to do it where they didn't have to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And they justified it as part of their religious service and all that it was part of the formula to do all this stuff, and it never had to be part of it.
And now they have this case where they arrested this rabbi in Brooklyn because all these babies had herpes.
Right, yeah.
From this one rabbi, several rabbis.
Stunned.
What do you mean
fucking going down and biting and sucking on the baby's penis.
That's what brought the to mainstream attention about all
right.
of this.
Right.
I didn't know anything about this.
Really? I am a huge case in Brooklyn.
I am like white soccer mom stunned right now.
Could you imagine?
I'm going to use a Vineyard Vines word. I'm appalled.
If somebody said, hey, I go to Baptist church, and when we do it, my Baptist church, is we circumcise the kid, then suck their dicks.
To make sure there's blood?
Blood in it. Every black reverend in America be in jail.
You'd be a gay vampire reverend.
There you have it, Andrew.
Awful.
The phones are lit, Andrew. I gotta let you go.
You think?
Dude, Opie, you cannot leave me. You cannot let me go on that one. Please.
But it's not happening now, though, right, Drew? It's not happening as much now, or is it still going on? Is it prevalent?
No, listen, this is it, and then I'm done. I'll let you go. The phones are lit. Fine.
All right.
That what Erock said is, I'm not going to deny it. Okay, it's right. And it's stupid. It's absolutely ludicrous and disgusting. I agree with it.
Okay.
You're going to have these people who do stuff in the name of religion so they can justify anything.
Right.
I agree with you. As somebody who's part of the, secular world as well as the religious one in Judaism, I'm telling you, it is ridiculous. And I get it. But, listen, that's basically it. I got myself into a fucking hole here. I'm not going to be able to climb out.
All right, Andrew.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Drew. All right.
I'll speak to you soon.
You got it, buddy. Let's go to Scott in Detroit. Scott.
Yeah, hello. How are you guys?
I'm good. All
right. So,
go ahead.
Having been in Israel to actually see the Hasidim at work.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a specific area in, I'd say, outside of Jerusalem that you virtually cross the street from one area to the next, and it is extremely dirty. It is probably the most filthy area in the state of Israel.
Okay.
And that's where the ultra-religious live. And the reason it is like that is because they don't clean up after themselves because they are always studying religion. So they're always learning about their religion, so they have no time, quote unquote, to clean up after themselves. So that's why I say in Brooklyn, when people say, well, these areas are dirty or whatever, that's the reason.
Oh.
Yeah, because they don't make time for that because they're supposedly studying, and that's where all their time is spent.
Wow.
Really?
I'm going to start using that. Tell my wife that my kid's an ultra Hasidic Jew because the kid's a mess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the Jewish room. Don't go
there. Also,
yeah.
And within and Sharad, you actually said it right. They're not fond of certainly not fond of secular Jews.
No.
And they're even in the conservative movement there's I would say not a wall, but there is some deep misunderstandings between the two.
Right.
Yeah.
Between the secular and the Hasidic.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what's the beef though? What's it? Because I think do they just not think they're real Jews?
It's belief system.
Yeah.
Belief system. I mean, to be a Jew, this is what you have to believe in.
Right.
And this is how you have to practice the religion. And that's according to what they believe.
And to tell you the truth, when it comes to religions, most people who practice religions is kind of like skimming it. You're not really being real Christians or real
because
Jews.
you have to live,
because you really got to say, hey, fuck everybody else's religion when you're really into your religion. Right. That's one of the rules of religion.
Then you become a blower-upper guy.
Also, in Israel, there's a huge issue, at least there's an issue with the government supports them.
Right.
And so
they pay for all this stuff, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and so for even the Orthodox Jews, not the Hasidim, but the Orthodox Jews, they have a tough time with that because the Orthodox Jews work and they pay taxes and they do everything, but the Hasidim and the ultra religious, they don't.
And the state supports them.
That's right.
Same thing happening in New York.
Wow.
I have one question for him.
I was hoping we could move on from this.
Just one question. I'm done.
All right, go ahead, Carl. I know I started this, but
what in the religion? Why do they dress like the men in black people? Like, what's the uniform about?
Sideburns.
Honestly, I cannot answer that. I just don't know.
They just like black and white.
I don't know the derivation of that.
Right.
Okay.
But
because there's some that wear the satin with the fur hat, which I think is dope.
Yeah.
Those are Russian Orthodox.
That's Russian.
Oh, that's a good one.
Those are Russian. Now,
that's what is a lot of Brooklyn, and there's a lot of Russian Orthodox.
Yeah, real quick story. I was at the Western Wall on a Friday afternoon, and it was probably 110 degrees in the shade.
Right.
In the shade.
Right.
And it was coming up on 4 o'clock, so it was getting very busy. And I'm standing there, and I'm watching these people. I think they're idiots, but that's a whole other issue. I'm watching these people walk by in exactly what you said. The heavy hat, the heavy overcoat, and it's 110 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know why they do it.
Wait, where's the story?
So just that it's 110 degrees. It's 110 degrees, and these guys are walking around in these heavy ass coats.
No, I'm being honest. I didn't know if I missed the story. Yeah, no, it's.
Why do they
I don't know how
shorts?
I don't know how they do it, man.
Will they guard spike them if they wear a short set?
Oh, probably.
Flip flops.
Oh, probably.
Can't answer. Love the show, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man.
He has some good info.
At the end of time, we're going to realize we wasted a lot of time on religion on this earth.
I'm telling you.
A lot of time.
Too much.
And effort. Right? No matter what you believe in, I think we all go overboard with it.
I think a little religion is fine, but any religion taken to an extreme, you're a fucking whack job.
But that's what a religion is. Religion is extreme.
Right.
Period. So if you're doing anything other than extreme, you're not really doing what the religion is. It's heavy-handed.
I think we
did. It wants your soul.
I think we did it, man. I mean, the phones are lit on this topic.
Lit.
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, I was just listening to the people over the weekend, and they were panicking, man.
And where was this? This is upstate? I mean, Long Island?
Jersey.
In Jersey.
You know, go across the GWB and go, a bit north. Let's just put it that way.
Well, they're branching out.
Yeah.
Because Brooklyn's, becoming, Everybody's renting everything in Brooklyn. So.
Jersey is wide open. Because the municipal towns are
it's easy to take over. Yeah, it's all those municipalities that's so easy to come in and take over this fucking board.
You know, the mayor's like, you know, 3 Irish brothers that have, you know, switched the mayor thing.
Yeah.
The chief of police who doesn't care about anything. He's willing to live in a town.
Right.
The city council.
Yeah.
Like it seems like they take care of their own though.
Oh, they come in and they just wipe you out. Like, look at my town. Like, we're just not ready for it. We're not ready for any type of invasion like that. We'd be done in a second.
Right.
Yeah.
We pushed to the side.
Like my town is one of the most expensive towns in Jersey. Our kids don't even have air conditioning in the school. Couldn't even make that shit up.
Why?
They say it's not in the budget.
Not in the budget.
Jesus. Fucking one of the richest.
How about one of those rich families just says, fuck it.
This guy's like,
here's your air conditioning.
I asked him, I'm like, there's no air conditioning in schools? The guy's like, no, there's not in the budget. I'm like, but you're fucking Bruce Wayne, bro. Like,
right.
you have a giant fucking house. Like,
wow.
Is that a helicopter behind your backyard?
I mean, in New York, they just installed a bunch of air conditioners.
No air conditioners. I was appalled. New word I learned.
Do you know why there's a summer vacation for schools?
Because it's too hot?
Back in the day, it was because it was too hot.
Yeah.
And we just kept the tradition going.
It should be all year-round school.
Yeah, they said that it's not good to, you know, give the kids a break from school.
I believe that.
You know, their retention and all that shit drops off drastically.
I only believe that after I got out of school, though.
And also they say it's really bad to have summer vacation because a lot of the really poor kids, they count on the lunch programs to eat properly and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, that's why in New York City they still keep the lunch programs. The breakfast and lunch is still open in New York City at public schools during the summer.
No, where kids just go in there and eat?
Yep.
How weird. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yep. That's the number one reason for schools in New York is to feed kids.
Right.
I'm telling you right now.
Yep.
Oh, no.
They keep it open during the summer, breakfast and lunch.
It's a big deal because they say a lot of the kids, especially in New York City, you know, that's the only time they get a good meal or any type of food.
It's not a good meal, bro.
But I'm saying compared to the rocks and marbles they eat at home.
No, compared to what they would eat at home. Exactly. And isn't Trump like messing with Michelle Obama's lunch program?
I think they're trying to take money away from it.
It's gone. It's gone. Consider it gone.
Or lower the standards of the actual lunch.
It's like, why would you do that, though? Why are you saying fuck the kids?
No, it's because the big corporations got their greedy little mitts in the school lunch program.
Listen, guys, listen. Wait. This is something
rolls back Michelle Obama's healthy school lunch push.
Is that a sweat? Is her pit sweaty in that sweater?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
She's working with kids.
She's a working woman.
Yeah, she's working hard.
I'm just asking.
Louise.
I can't ask.
But wait a minute. So they rolling back healthy lunch?
That's more about the big corporations now.
Let me tell you something.
Because they're not happy about it. All the fast food fucking companies, they all got their mitts in the school lunch program.
Yeah, they wanted us to put in all nonsense.
And Michelle made it a little tougher. Like, look, some of this shit has to be kind of healthy.
Yeah, no green bologna.
And then they went into agreement that they had to have a certain amount of vegetables and fruits. This is all in the documentary Fed Up, by the way. If you really want to study it. And so then they made a compromise and said, all right, if there has to be a certain amount of vegetables, they said we're going to now count pizza and French fries as vegetables. That was the compromise they made to get some of this stuff done in the schools.
Can you believe that?
First of all,
the pizza had the tomatoes, obviously, and French fries are technically potatoes.
You guys are getting.
I think a tomato a fruit.
It is.
Well,
listen. Here's the thing.
They don't acknowledge it.
Here's the thing with school.
Why would you acknowledge that a tomato is a fruit? First of all,
because it's got seeds in it.
Whatever. It tastes like a vegetable, and we all know it's a vegetable.
It's not. It's a fruit.
It don't taste like a vegetable. It tastes like broccoli.
Yeah. Then why isn't it next to the oranges? Enough of that shit. I understand scientifically why, but we all have decided a long time ago that a tomato is a vegetable.
No,
well, actually, it's not.
It's a fruit, man.
It's a fruit.
It's not a fruit.
It is.
I don't care what those Italians say.
Scientifically, yes, it's a fruit, but common fucking logic says it's not.
That's how we use it.
Let's talk about the problem with school lunches. Look, this is a school lunch right here.
Look at that shit.
Wow. What are you doing, Carl?
I'm a really big thing against this shit.
Is that school lunch or Firefest?
No, that's school lunch.
All right, so Sabor Chef on Instagram, that's Carl's Instagram, obviously. It has a picture of what looks like Link sausages.
Yeah, look at that.
Really dry and horrendously dry pancakes.
Right. So look what I write. Read it, Ope.
You have kids? ? You could call yourself a foodie? Take a break from yelping about your latest meal and get active in your local community to make schools stop feeding our children like they're in prison.
Your Lululemon pants
Your
taste
Lululemon pants taste better than this. That's horrendous.
That is disgusting.
Pull up what kids are eating now in school. Your head will explode.
I already know, man. It's a lot of fast food crap.
And the thing is,
it wasn't even pancakes.
You have to sneak your phone in because kids aren't allowed to take pictures of their food. They take your phone away, you get in a lot of trouble.
If they take pictures of the food, they feed it them.
Oh yeah,
because they all know
big
it's
fucking trouble.
Scam,
Let
right?
me tell you something, and I'll tell you the simple solution. Right?
Wow.
This is something that I'm starting to get into because it's fucking. With the money we pay in taxes and shit, our kids are fucking, it's crazy. Their parents are drinking champagne and caviar and the kid's eating like he's in prison. Right. The thing is looking.
Now, is it school by school? Like in so Jersey, for example?
District by district.
District by district.
But each district is worse than the next.
So what's the best district? Who has the best shit in?
New Jersey's just a washout.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing you'd have to be like a young kid with cancer to get good food. You know what I mean? Like diet specific.
Right.
You would need like a terminal disease to get good food. But what happens is, if you look at the way these schools are structured, right? Mm-hmm. You got a nurse, you got a professional gym teacher, right? That went to school.
Right.
You have a history teacher that had to day. You have some teachers with doctorates, right? Then you go down to the fucking cafeteria.
And nobody knows shit.
One of the most important parts of school. You could teach the kids how to eat there. Yeah. You could teach kids for the rest of their life. You could teach them nutrition, balance, all that.
Yes.
None of that. It's farmed out to some private company
who don't give a fuck.
That's figured out on some fucking golf course, and this happens everywhere. And the kids eating shit.
It's big money, man.
That. Look, you see that? That's never been touched by a human being.
That's disgusting.
You know what I mean?
That looks horrendous.
Like, how does,
So you're telling me with these school budgets, you can't get a chef in every fucking school and teach the kids?
Yeah.
All that shit's gone.
Right.
Now it's just these huge fucking companies making a ton of money serving kids stuff that they don't eat. There was a buddy of mine, he says, Carl, you should go and weigh the garbage. The garbage from the cafeterias almost weigh as much as the net food. So
oh my God. So half the shit's being thrown away.
Almost the same.
Oh shit.
Wow. Imagine that.
And then they go to the vending machines to get something in between.
My kids, I started because my kids came home and it just didn't make sense. Like when they were little, we give them their lunch, but they want to be cool. They want to have a couple bucks in their pocket. They want to do the whole thing.
Right.
They came home fucking starving. And not only that, they started getting weird habits.
Like what?
This is how I came up on it. Like they're putting condiments on bread, like jail shit. You know what I mean? Because they're looking for flavor.
Right.
So I look at my little kid, he's doing shit like I used to do when I used to get the ramen out of the commissary and shit. I'm like, wait a second. How is my kid, the son of a chef, starting to eat like a prisoner?
Right.
You know, like, oh, can I get that relish packet? I'm like, whoa.
Good luck trying to change all this, Carl.
Wow.
No, but I'm saying, though, and it's these affluent communities, and the parents just look, and they look the other way, bro. They're like, well, you know, it is what it is. It's too big to fix.
E-Rock, did you want in on this?
That's shameful.
It wasn't exactly what Carl was talking about, but the other problem is that you see those news reports, like I remember Nightline did a couple of things on this where in the middle of the country, it's all fast food places come in and they buy the rights to the cafeteria. So they're not even doing school food or state funded, food like that for the diet, but you'll have a Burger King or a KFC or something built in there with soda machines brought in by Pepsi and Coke and all that. So they sell out the whole lunch program to get corporate interest in a way of raising money for the school.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It's all in fed up. They make the deals with the big fast food companies.
I can't tell you. I'm so stunned. Like
giant deals, by the way.
Huge.
Right.
National deals.
A lot of money to be made in that. Let me say hi to Ryan in New York. Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
And by the way, hold on. I'm sorry, Ryan. For the teacher who just hung up, I really wanted to talk to you. There was a teacher going, let me fucking tell you about the lunch program.
Oh, really?
Don't start squawking.
There's one person really wanted in, but I guess they couldn't wait any longer. Well, we got Ryan. What do you got, Ryan?
Yeah, man. I live in Illinois. I'm just in New York right now. But there was a kid from one of the grade schools in the town that I live in that took a picture of his lunch.
Yeah.
And it was individual chicken nuggets that they put on a fucking hot dog bun because they ran out of the breaded chicken sandwiches. They put individual fucking chicken nuggets on a hot dog bun and serve that to the kids at lunch, man. They got blown up. Do you want to talk about pissed off parents? Every newspaper, and we live in, actually, where Vic Henley performed a couple of weeks ago, man, in Galesburg. I called in and talked to you guys a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Wow. But they had people blown up everywhere, man. I mean, it made like the local kind of news, and it got way blown up, and now there's a big thing to try and mend the school lunches. But like you guys are saying, you know, there's only so much money and so much budget. They're going to do what they got to do to get by, you know, follow their regulations or whatever. And if it's so many calories or if it's so much of this, then it passes their, you know, it passes their standards.
Right. It's got to be something. It's got to be regulated better. I guess.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's nationwide, man. It's ridiculous.
But you go into these budgets, like I look at these budgets, right? The budgets are available online,
right?
And I'm like, all right, no air conditioner, no lunch, no, you know, shitty lunches and that. And then also like, speakers for the stadium, for the football stadium, approved.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
How's that bad?
That's kind of a big thing. Big fan of everything. Just tell to do sports.
Big fan of sports jams.
And everything, man.
I love it.
Hey. Oh, sorry, Carl. I got confused there.
That was funny as shit.
Man, I mean, when we were in school lunch,
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I remember it being all right.
It's pretty solid.
Because I always threw my lunch bag in the garbage and always stole some money from around the house to buy a nice warm lunch.
Up at school, yeah.
Listen, guys, remember when we were going to school? About third period. Mm-hmm. Now this is a fat kid talking, right? So I was really in tune before you guys. I was locked in the matrix, right? I would smell the cafeteria lady start like sloppy Joe Thursdays. I swear to God, I got a boner when I was a little kid. Jesus, fucking sloppy Joe and tater tots. I would murder the person next to me.
I love sloppy Joe Day. I love the French pizza.
The French pizza.
Stromboli Day.
We had to go.
But we had the Elios, like the square on Friday.
We had the squares.
That sounds like Florida.
That's Long Island.
Well, that's not really a healthy lunch. Although it sounds delicious.
Cheeseburgers on Wednesday, pizza on Friday.
Oh, so good.
You ever go somewhere and you get a pizza from some like random spot like this? This is just like school pizza.
Oh yeah. So it's got to be a square slice, right?
Yeah, that's the Elios.
A small square slice.
So I have a nose for restaurants and what goes on, and I can smell whatever's happening. Right? It's one of my talents that you learn. So I'm into kids school, and I'm like, not at my kids school, but at another thing. I'm doing an event. And it's third period when they start to heat everything up. And I start smelling the water bags, like the plastic bags and stuff. You start getting that noxious smell of fake food getting warmed up on fucking electroplates and shit. And I go down in the kitchen, and the kitchen looks like they're doing microchips in there. There's no fucking sauce anywhere. There's no crumbs, nothing. They're literally tearing bags, using microwaves.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Bro, they had a wall of microwaves. I'm like, what the fuck is these people doing? These are the kids.
That's gross.
Yeah, let me, we got a teacher on the line. Let's say hi to Brad. Brad in Indiana. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. I was just, Carl was talking about, all the fresh food, not, being able to get anything as quality. We do have a salad bar at my school. Everything has to be pre-cut. It comes in a big package. It's pre-cut. We're talking cucumbers, carrots, nothing's fresh whatsoever.
Right.
I mean, these kids are just like, hey, we're just throwing it away. I mean, I see tons and tons of food. I'm on lunch duty every day. I see kids just throwing food away. Right. They're going to the vending machines.
Right. Yeah. That's what happens.
Yeah. So they're just wasting their money. The company's getting paid for shit that kids don't even want to eat.
Do you know what a cut piece of carrot tastes like that's been in a bag for 2 weeks in some warehouse?
Gross.
And then you're like, wow, the kid doesn't like carrots. No, the kid doesn't know what a carrot tastes like. He's in jail. He's in food jail.
Jesus. Amazing.
Wow.
All right. We got one more teacher. Thank you, Brad. Let's go to Gary in New York. Go ahead, Gary.
Hey, Hope. How are you?
We're good, man.
Well, I'm a teacher in the city city of New York.
Right.
And the lunches, each student is allocated per lunch per child is 75 cents.
So that's how much?
Everything on that plate comes out to basically like 75 cents. So you're talking when they do the ordering. So like they order like 5 billion raviolis. So each child gets like 75 cents worth of that.
That's crazy.
And everything, like Cole said, everything is in microwaves. Everything is preheated.
Knifeless kitchens.
They heat cheese, like grilled cheese sandwiches, in plastic.
I know.
So when you rip the plastic open, it sticks to the cheese. It's like a nuclear bomb when you open it.
Oh my God!
Shit.
And you're bitching about Reese's. How dare you?
Well, what country's doing it right? Who's doing the food with kids right?
I would assume I'm going to go with Switzerland.
I'm going to say Switzerland.
I'm going to go
Canada. I'm going to say Canada.
Canada probably does it right. Sweden. Norway.
We're going to have to investigate who got the best kids' food.
Find the smallest, richest population of white people. That's where they're doing it right.
Yeah.
The school's not that, the lunches aren't that good.
I believe that.
Switzerland is pretty good.
Switzerland's probably.
But Switzerland's all wealthy. They have no middle class. It's just you're rich.
Right.
You're good.
Nice.
But how do they run that system? It can't cost more than what we pay. I'm sure we pay more for less that we get.
The thing with a lot of systems, though, is that it's what you pay for, right? So
right.
The American it's very sport driven and very recreational driven.
Yeah.
And over there, food's kind of important.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right, well.
The phones are lit the fuck up.
It's crazy, man.
Thank you. They know their kids is eating hay sandwiches and
I'm
shit.
making sloppy joes tonight.
Well, let's decide. Jim in Ohio. I'm an executive chef like Carl. I need to get in on this, Opie.
Go ahead.
Ted on the road. My mom ran a high school lunch program. Chicago, no matter what you out on I guess it means no matter what you put on a kid's plate, they will only eat what they want.
Right.
Let's see. Larry in Arizona. I have a little issue with this. Do you know the history, Ope? That might be going back to the Hasidics.
Oh, let's see.
Let's go back to Larry.
Of course.
Larry.
Larry. Hello, Greg. Hello, boys.
Hey, it's Larry. Fuck.
Opie.
Larry.
Who'd you think you were?
Larry, if the earth was flat, right? Wouldn't the water just spill off the sides? No, I'm serious, Larry.
Opie's face.
Explain the water thing. Wouldn't it just go over the side?
Yeah, when all the cocaine fall off the plate of Earth.
What's that? What happened? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Larry.
The earth is round. It's not flat.
Oh, good.
Didn't you say it was kind of like an egg or something, though?
A sphere.
Yeah, it's oval. It's actually not round. It's oval. It's not a perfect sphere.
I think
it's not a perfect sphere, no.
I don't know. I think it's pretty close to a cue ball.
But wait, where are you going? What did you have, though, Larry? You had some other information for us.
Yeah, but you're not a flat earth guy? I apologize for that, Larry. Because yesterday I made fun of you saying
I've never been a flat earth guy.
Okay, I apologize for that. I think I made a joke about the earth being a Frisbee with you yesterday.
Oh. It's your show, Greg. You're entertaining.
Yeah.
I threw some shade at you.
But we agreed on something yesterday, Larry. What was it? The Reese's thing?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we're doing pretty good these days, Larry.
That's right.
All right, what do you got today?
Well, the thing I wanted to take issue with you about, and it's not that serious, really, I always thought the summers off were for agriculture, so kids are available
to
work on the farms. Not too hot, but the kids are available to work on the farms.
That could be part of it.
Nope.
None.
Nope. If you know anything about farming, you plant in the spring.
And you harvest.
In the fall.
Right. You harvest in September.
So in the summer, there's a lot of just looking at the crops.
Well, that's where you're wrong. I have farmed, and that's not when you harvest. You only harvest certain crops in the fall.
Right.
Cherries come in July. If you're in the northern climes, cherries come in July. If you're in the west or the south, cherries come in May.
Right.
Then your peaches coming in right now, peaches in the south, and it's later as you go north. So your peaches are going to come in July. And apples come in October. Grapes come in October.
Jesus.
Tomatoes. Your corn comes in August. Your wheat and oats come in August.
He's boring a chef. I'm bored.
Pumpkins in October.
I don't want to talk about
Well, yeah, pumpkins in October.
No, Larry, okay, slow down a little bit. So, yeah, it has something to do with farming, certainly, but also because the schoolhouses were so fucking hot, they also shut them down.
Yeah, but they had big windows in them to get a breeze through them, too. Gosh, my mom went to a one-room schoolhouse.
How old are you?
God damn it. How old is your mama?
Right. What happened to you?
Mom?
How old are you? Are you a time traveler?
There we go. Here we go.
Your mother was in the Notebook?
My mom's 95 years old, and I'm in my 60s.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, that could work.
What the hell happened in Boston this week?
Oh, with what's his name?
Yeah, all the racial slurs and peanuts and shit getting thrown at players. What year is that? What year is it in Boston?
It was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, misunderstanding.
Sorry for slurs, peanuts hurled at player. Larry, all right. Larry's gone on his own. Okay, good.
All right, good.
We can talk about that after the break.
Yeah, we can do that.
The Red Sox story is pretty big.
I mean,
who was the player again? I'm trying to remember.
There he is.
Adam Jones, right? Jones. Okay. Any of these other phone calls before we take a break?
Larry really took the wind out of my sails.
Japan does a great job with school lunches.
There we go.
They actually have farms at their schools.
What? Japanese know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
That the kids are pulling their own lunch for.
Look at this. Aaron sent me this.
Work them. What's this?
On Twitter.
Who's Aaron?
She's a listener. In the 1940s, this was the Bloomington, Illinois recipe for the kids to make food. Right. Imagine that. Look
great.
how nice that is.
That's great. That's real ingredients.
A lasagna. Look at that. You could make that. Today, that would be delicious. I went over the recipe. That's a clean recipe for lasagna.
Right.
Now the fucking kids are eating like they're in space.
Well, yeah, they just take them out of plastic bags, like you said.
Why?
And the food lasts for 10 years wrapped up in that plastic.
And there's somebody making millions off of these kids, man.
Yeah, the big corporations, man.
But they're making these kids addicted to fake sugars so early.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these kids are eating corn syrup in their school. So the same school that's yelling at me because my fucking kid bought a cupcake, they bring the SWAT team because my kid has a cupcake looking for nuts in the cupcake.
Yeah.
Right? They rappel down the side of the fucking building because my kid's eating a Twix. That they're serving them fucking pure corn syrup. Makes no sense.
This is a real recipe to make food.
Look at that.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
Imagine you smell that in the school. You couldn't wait to get to lunch.
Right.
Oh.
All right, phones are lit, but we got to take a break.
Yeah.
Get into other things.
All right.
Do you know that there was a time that Russia and the United States were thinking about blowing up the moon?
Wow.
I read this fucking story today.
What?
Yes.
No way.
Why?
And I want to get into it after the break and maybe get some scientists involved because I don't think it would be a good thing if we blew up the fucking moon.
What's going to control the tides and shit?
Right. That's why I don't understand. It was during the arms race. Geez, I was going to say the race war.
And it was going to show who's the strongest by blowing up the moon.
They were basically going to go, oh, really? Watch what we fucking do. And then they wanted to hit the moon with a nuke.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Now you want to fucking play? That was the strategy back in the, I want to say late 40s, early 50s, something like that.
Did you get this off InfoWars?
No, I got it from our prep sheet.
Paul?
Yes.
I got it from our prep sheet.
E-Rock's nervous.
Why is E-Rock nervous?
This sounds like such bullshit.
Because it sounds like E-Rock's playing Grand Theft Auto.
Look, I'm 100% with you as far as this sounds like bullshit. Yes. Because, I mean, it's not well thought out because I think we need the moon for a few things. USA and USSR plan to nuke the moon out of existence.
Wow.
At the height of the Cold War, the Soviet Union and the United States found themselves locked in a chilling race to nuke the moon. Declassified military documents reveal. That's why I want to bring this up. I don't know. I doubt this is real.
The white man is out of control.
Or maybe or just maybe to scare to scare the other side, like, look, but not to actually do it, maybe. Following the end of the Second World War in 1945, the USSR and the USA spent decades trying to prove their military might to the world. During this tense era, the two superpowers found themselves locked in an arms race that saw them spend decades scrambling to develop the most powerful armaments. As the arms race morphed into a space race, the two nations set their sights on the moon and made it their goal to extend their influence beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Now newly classified documents reveal just how far the superpowers were prepared to go as they hatched terrifying plans to obliterate part of the moon with a nuke strike. Come on now. Well, that's why I'm bringing this up. This is complete fucking bullshit, right?
It sounds right.
I don't know.
In what way?
It sounds like they're trying to test their ballistic missiles to prove who can go furthest. And if you can hit the moon with one of your nukes, you can hit anything on the planet.
Right.
And that sounds exactly what crazy people would do.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Well, who doesn't like a nice high tide in the middle of summer?
Well, let me tell you something. That's funny. Let me tell you something, though.
Wait, so you guys, this is why I'm bringing this up, because I read this story today going, this is horseshit. Maybe some of this was used to scare the other side, but it sounds about right to you.
Sounds about right.
I might blow the moon up, but to hit the moon with a nuke? Yes.
And then go, all right, now you're not going to fuck with us,
Now you
right?
know we can hit you because we can hit the fucking moon.
Well, that I get.
Do me a favor.
Codename Project A. Yes, Carl, go ahead.
Read Donald Trump's quotes on Twitter 60 years from now. It'll sound just like this.
Codename Project A-119, the plan cooked up by the U.S. Air Force in 1958, set out how America could prove it might once and for all. Could prove its might. Could prove its might once and for all. Physicist Leonard Riefel was put in charge of the project, which had the terrifying goal of detonating a nuclear warhead on the moon. Holy fuck.
Believable.
The team of military and physics experts planned to explode a warhead the same size as the bomb dropped on Hiroshima on our planet's natural satellite. You believe this?
Yes.
It's like Dr. Strangelove.
I know the people.
Yeah, it does.
The people in Hiroshima like, you could have used that one on the moon.
The detonation would light up the moon's surface, generating a sphere of dust that would blot out any hopes of Russia winning the arms race. At the time, the team believed it could feasibly hit a target on the moon within an accuracy of 2 miles.
Wow.
However, by January 59, U.S. military bosses were convinced that the public backlash against such a senseless strike would be enormous, and the risks of a malfunction in the launch were too great.
Yeah.
Always worried about public opinion.
After that realization, America's leaders turned their attention to putting people rather than weapons in space.
That was awesome, Paul. Fucking Paul. I love Paul.
And the Soviets, their code-named project was E4. This plan involved striking the moon with a nuclear missile of their own, although this plot faced the same overwhelming risks and difficulties as the Americans' secret plans. Wow.
Well, that war's coming, though. You know that.
Cooked up
that Russian-American war is coming,
Can't
baby.
wait to see how we see
Over the
now.
Arctic, we know that. We know we got to fight over there, all those fucking resources in the Arctic. Russia's already taking them over. There's going to be a battle up north.
Yeah. I think the next war is going to be over water, right?
No,
Not
the
yet,
Arctic.
nah.
You ever watch G.I. Joe?
Arctic,
That's what it's
baby.
all about.
Going Arctic first?
Arctic first.
Which is water. So.
All the way to the top?
Well, we want to
G.I.
get what's
Joe.
under that water.
They had the white
Resource.
snake guys up there.
Right.
That's where it's going to happen.
Can't wait.
It's believable.
Wow, you believe this?
Yes.
No
100%.
We landed a spaceship on a meteor.
Dude trying to prove whose dick is
That's
bigger
a
with
movie,
missiles.
Paul.
Yeah, I believe that shit. I believe every word of it.
That's a movie.
Reality and movies are starting to get pretty blurred.
Yeah. That's a movie, Paul.
That's a movie, Paul.
That was great.
Eric, you believe that shit?
I think it's just something they were telling, propaganda to tell the other place, but they never were working towards that. They all wanted to like colonize it or own it.
Right.
And then, fast forward almost 30 years later, we get up there finally.
Yeah. I think we should go back to the moon.
I like it there.
Boo.
Right. Why not?
It's useless.
Just
You
to
got nothing
commercialize it a little bit. Throw some logos around.
That's where you launch the rockets from the moon.
Hancock it.
What are you going to do
Movie
when
Hancock? He put the fucking logo on the moon for his boy, for Jason Bateman at the end.
Something.
There you go.
Put a GoPro up there, and you can just check in on the GoPro.
Imagine you go check on the GoPro and there's like 2 Hasidics already up there looking around.
This looks like a good place.
This is nice.
Buying up the moon.
Lot of room.
Right.
Retired by the Sea of Tranquility.
There you have it. All right, why don't we take a break? We got Sherrod Small,
Yes.
and Carl Ruiz, possibly Pete Davidson stopping by. Do we know anything about
Pete
that?
coming through?
He might. I've heard things
You heard some rumors?
like
Look at who kid dressed like a goddamn Mighty Sparrow. He's a goddamn calypso singer.
what the fuck is he doing? Man? He's losing his fucking mind.
You can't get more girls.
Go get us some cigars, Carl.
He's dressed like he is
Right.
he's Mighty Sparrow in it.
We might have to get him in here. Carl,
There
what do
he
you got?
is.
It's coming right now.
It's got live reads, though.
We're teasing other stuff.
Real quick.
What are you doing? What's up with that?
Look at that hat.
Hey.
What, you pushing fucking coke over the border?
You selling coke again, cuz?
Are you a calypso singer?
I couldn't find a sombrero. This is the closest I could get it.
That's a damn nice hat.
Representing the Mexicans out there.
You celebrating Dos de Mayo?
What's it say on the front there? What's it?
It says Shade 45.
Oh, okay, it's a shade hat. All right.
I think this was from a Western that they were promoting. But this is the closest I could get to a Mexican
promoting a
look.
Western.
This is my Mexican look right now.
I like it.
I like it.
You like Juan Valdez, like you have a donkey next to you.
I'm an Eminem, like a mulatto Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
45 promoting a Western called The Bed, and the Bed.
But, yo, can I come back?
Yeah.
Can I come back and hang with y'all?
Hell yeah. What are you talking about?
All right,
We got to go to break anyway. I got to sell some berries and shit. So.
Let me go lie, act like I know what movie I'm watching with this interview. I'll be right back.
Right, but
E-Rock, I didn't say what kind of berries.
But they don't
Voodoo
like
chips.
when you say that stuff.
I love the company. I didn't even say their name yet, so we're clean still. We're clean. We're good. We're good.
what company?
Just mix up the life rates and we'll be good. Carl, what do you got? Sabor Chef on Instagram?
Sabor Chef on Instagram.
Sabor Chef on Instagram. And come to Marie's Italian Specialties. And this weekend, one of Marie's cars is drag racing sponsored. I'll go over that later.
What?
Yeah, we got a little sponsor, a drag race car.
Oh, this is legal though. Legal
yeah,
drag
2,000 horsepower Mustang.
Nice.
Oh, I thought it was some of that Parkway fucking racing.
We do a little bit of that too, but
you can't talk about that on the radio.
We advertise that on shortwave.
I was in the middle of one of those. It was
Were you
scary
really?
as fuck.
Get out.
Where everyone's flying down the Parkway north of here, stopping on a dime in the middle of the Parkway.
Oh, that's a good one.
Scaring everybody else, laughing their asses off, and then taking off again, over and over again. I don't understand what it was.
They're drag racing. They're having fun.
So they're just what?
They're slowing you down. So
they're
there's
slowing
a pocket
everybody, so then there's a pocket for the race.
for a quarter mile, yeah. And then you'll hear the horns. Beep, 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 beep. And the fourth horn or third horn, they all go.
Right.
Okay, that's a way of life.
But everyone was having a good old time. And we were scared shitless.
Oh, all the
I was coming home late from Westchester.
Right.
You just see Opie just yelling in his Subaru Outback.
It was late night.
They would just jam on the brakes. They knew they were fucking with you. They thought it was hilarious.
No, they're slowing you down. They're just
and then there's
safety.
no exit ramp because I was ready to just say fuck this.
Right.
But we were stuck in the middle of it.
That's crazy. So you just have to wait.
And then they would just take off, and then next thing you know, a mile up the road, they're stopping again.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I'm talking about, Carl.
I love it.
You've done.
I've street raced my whole life. I lost my best friend to street racing. It's awful. That's an awful story. But I've buried a lot of kids street racing.
All right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What do we got, E-Rock? Anything?
Just go to break.